Well, this is a time of the year where it's cold and you probably have nothing else to do in the garden is to check your pond medications. Make sure how much you've got in the bottles and check the dates. Now, I always use at this time of year in the winter, I always put a little bit of distilled vinegar into the water, and I put roughly about half a litre of hydrogen peroxide. Now, I do this every month for December, January and February. I believe it keeps the bugs away from the fish, kills anything in the water, and I've also found that it also stops blanket weed and algae. I have aqua sauce here, blanket weed, and I have the clover leaf, and they are 4 years old. I've never used them because I found I've never needed to use them because I use the distilled vinegar and the hydrogen peroxide. I also have the formalin, malachite green, permanganate I've never used, which I've got over there. I have this one here, which I like to use, formaldehyde. I put that in the pond once a month for 3 months. And also paracolin once a month for 3 months. Now, people say you should never use these unless you have the infections. Myself, I put them in because I believe they stop any bugs and infections in the pond. So that's the reason I use them. I've had what must be 4 years, maybe 5 years now, of not having any costia, not having anything at all in the pond. I've had no flukes or anything. And I put it down to early treatment in the spring and over the winter. That stops all these bugs. You also need to look at buying the bulbs for your UV systems and buying in your food for the fish. I say all this because at the moment prices are reasonable. However, the cost of energy is going to go up again before April. Production costs will go up. The cost of the materials will go up. So the cost of the product itself will go up. So you could find that some items that you pay for now could possibly double in price by the summer. And food is one of them. At the moment, food is reasonably priced, but I can see it going to nearly double the price by the spring or the summer, mainly because large amounts of the compounds of the food come from China. So now's the time to buy.